right. Hello, everybody. Hi, friends. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to San Antonio Sports Facebook Live Motivation Monday. I am Mandy Adkins, and today we have the pleasure of chatting with Olympian Josh Davis, who is a dear friend to San Antonio and who is originally from San Antonio. So for those of you who may not know Josh, he competed in the 1996 Centennial Olympic Games in Atlanta, where Josh was the only male athlete to win 3 gold medals when the USA won the relay events of the 800-meter freestyle, the 400-meter freestyle, and the 400-meter medley. Josh has a passion for representing our country, so he returned to the Olympics in Sydney in 2000. He was elected captain of the USA men's swim team that year, and he went on to break an American record 3 times in his event, the 200-meter freestyle. He also swam on the silver medal winning 800 and 400-meter relay teams. And Josh, your biography is incredible, and you didn't stop in 2000 when you finished with the Olympics. For 15 years now, Josh has led a nationwide tour of Olympic swimmers called the Mutual of Omaha Breakout Swim Clinic Tour. And he speaks to groups all over the country on how perseverance, pursuing excellence, and attitude can turn the ordinary into extraordinary. And so Josh is still practicing what he preaches. I understand, Josh, you hold a number of adult age group national records. He's the fastest man over the age of 40 in the 50, 100, 200, and 500 freestyle. So in addition to his 5 Olympic medals, Josh is also an American world record holder, and he was elected to the University of Texas Hall of Honor, and he is also a member of the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. Josh, you are an incredible athlete and human and just such a good friend to San Antonio Sports. I understand you live in Edmond, Oklahoma now with your wife and 6 children, but some roots here in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio is still home. I miss HEB and Taco Cabana and the Spurs every day, and my family. All my family is still in San Antonio, so I love all of them. And but no, I'm just up the road in Oklahoma near my wife's family, and we're loving life up here. But I get back home as much as I can, and it was so funny. When we first moved here, we were driving around and we finally found one Taco Cabana in the whole city of Oklahoma City. There's one, and maybe the whole state. There's one Taco Cabana, and we got all excited. We drove up one morning before church, ready to order our dozen breakfast tacos, and the guy in the intercom says, "Sorry, we don't serve breakfast tacos here. No one in Oklahoma knows what they are."
No.
And I thought, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. This state, they're nice people, but they're messed up. They don't know what breakfast tacos are. I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get back home. But no, we love it here. And but yeah, I'm still Texan. So
awesome. Awesome. Well, you have been a dear friend to San Antonio Sports, and as you know, in kind of these uncertain times, a lot of stay-home orders and folks who are trying to stay home to protect their families and protect themselves, they're not going out to gyms. And so San Antonio Sports has created a free fitness opportunity on our website where we provide folks with free resources and programs, from live fitness classes to our Alpha Warrior Fitness Challenge, where they can kind of go at their own pace. And so our Motivation Monday, we've just been chatting with people about ways that you have stayed motivated and what you have done in the last couple of months. So why don't you tell us, since things have changed since March, what have you done to stay fit personally?
Yeah, thankfully, all those years of training for the Olympics and kind of making good decisions nutrition-wise and sleep-wise and stretching-wise, and every time I got used to going around the house doing a couple pull-ups or doing a couple push-ups, taking a break from the office work and going doing some push-ups. So it kind of is in my system already. I was kind of ready for this Corona break, thankfully, but now I've just upped it a notch, because I'm stuck here all day now, so it's like I got to get even a little more structure to my office breaks, a little more push-ups, a little more sit-ups, you know, walking outside, you know, doing creative things with the 6 kids and stuff. And so, you know, it's hard. I've had a lot of hard days, you know, in this last, can you believe we're on day 103? I think it's 104. Yeah, it's day 104 of the Corona break. It's unbelievable.
Hard to believe.
So we've had lots of opportunities to practice some self-control and some self-discipline and some willpower. And I get excited though, because this is hard on everybody. And so whoever really gets up from their desk and does that plank for a little bit longer, you know, does their sit-ups just a little bit more, or takes one more walk around the block, you know, just one more has been my motto for so many years. You know what, at the end of practice, when I'm dead dog tired, I'll do just one more. You know, if I do my 10 push-ups and I'm getting tired, I'll go just one more. And so that has really gotten me through a lot of little workout sessions in my house. It's like, okay, just one more, just one more.
That's incredible. And that's something I could definitely use during this time. Well, tell us a little bit about the relationship between physical activity and mental health. You touched on it a little bit, but how do you balance that?
I had some ups and downs even just today, just some different stressors that the week is beginning, and so stuff came on of to-do lists, and I did 5 pull-ups. I can't do that many.
I can't.
It's like I felt better. I felt better after 5 pull-ups. It was like even just that quick little endorphin and blood pumping. It was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. You know, there really is a balance you gotta have to release some tension, to release some anxiety, to kind of get rid of this stuff that we all have in our bodies, in our minds these last couple of months. So I think the exercise is critical for a clear thinking mind. And I think when you balance that, you know, the physical, mental, and spiritual, you know, keep up the spiritual disciplines, keep up the physical disciplines. It totally helps stay right emotionally and mentally, for sure. So
that's a great point.
Yeah.
On that note, how do you keep a positive attitude during all of this? And how do you talk with your children about keeping a positive attitude?
Yeah, I've thought about that a lot because I'm naturally a pretty positive guy, and you know, always optimistic, always, you know, hopeful, always thinking the best, hoping the best. But I got to be honest, there's some times, you know, you get stuck watching the news. You're like, golly, day. Those newscasters have got to get tired of talking about it. You know, I'm like, holy cow. But my wife came up with a great saying. You know, a lot of people say, stay positive, stay positive. Well, sometimes it's hard, you know, because it is crazy right now. And then a lot of people say, stay panicked, stay panicked, stay panicked. You know, if you watch too much TV, you stay in that place. So I don't want to create something that isn't real and isn't true on either end of the spectrum. So we stay present. So don't stay too positive because, you know, let's be real. Let's be honest with this.
Right.
Okay, feelings are valid. Let's talk about the feelings that we're having. And let's not stay panicked. Let's not go the other end of the spectrum. Let's stay present. Let's control what we can control. And right now, we do have a unique opportunity to be with family, to find creative ways to move in the house, to read a little bit more, find something great to read. There is a way to come out of this better. Just takes being present and being creative.
That's such a great point. And I love that because it's true. I like to think of myself as a fairly optimistic person, but I like that center ground of be present.
Yeah. And that's easy for me to stay positive and get goofy and be, you know, then some people look at me like, Davis, you're nuts, you know, but I'm not, and, you know, and maybe I need to listen to people, you know, over here too. Like I should wear my mask. I should be socially distant. You know, it's like, I got to be careful too, you know, got to be smart but I want to be right in the middle.
I love that.
Present and smart.
I love that. So you've touched on this a little bit, but for any of our viewers, do you have any tactical tips that you can tell people on ways to stay motivated for the next X number of days or weeks or?
Yeah, I coach a lot of people now. I coach my college swimmers. I get to work with middle school and high school kids across the country. And I came across a great quote from a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's one of the top motivational books that came out a couple years ago. Atomic Habits. Atomic meaning little, tiny, tiny little habits that make a big, big difference. And the great quote in the book was, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So it's fun to set goals. It's fun to think about, what you're going to do and dream big, but you don't rise to that. You actually fall to the level of your systems. It's your environment and your habits and your structure, your daily structure that's going to help you succeed. So find the systems and structures where success is inevitable. And so when you plan out your day, the day before, and you're like, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. or whatever it is, for me, sometimes it's 5 a.m. And I'm going to read for 30 minutes. I'm going to go work out for 30 minutes. I'm going to go do my laundry and my dishes and my chores for 30 minutes. And I've done all that before anybody gets up. And it's like, okay, whatever happens the rest of the day, it's okay. You couple that with about 3 or 4 or 5 hours of some good work, a couple Zooms, meals with the family, maybe sneak a 10-minute nap. I don't know. I mean, what a great day that is, So it's the systems. Plan out the structure of the next day and just stick with it and just own each day. When you make each day a masterpiece and you string a few of those together, it's a great week. You string a few weeks, it's a great month. You string a few months, it becomes a great year. We're only halfway done with the year. We can still salvage 2020 and make this a great year, because the first half was goofy. We can make the second half great.
Amen. I love that. And I agree. It's, there's so many comments about, can we just make 2020 end and can it be over? And it's like, we still have half the year. How can we make it positive, regardless of our outside happenings? Just staying motivated. So can you share some of your thoughts on San Antonio Sports Stay Active, Stay Healthy campaign that we're offering to the community?
I learned a long time ago that every kid deserves a great coach, a great opportunity, a great field to play in, and just an opportunity to move around and to be encouraged. And if I didn't have that in San Antonio, I wouldn't have gotten these 3 gold medals. I brought them here. I want to show you guys.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So this is kind of fun. And they're real gold. So this was the first one, and then the second one, and then the 3rd gold medal I got in Atlanta. It was so fun to be in the home crowd of Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
So you see on the front, the goddess Nike. That's where the shoe company got the name from. So it's kind of fun. They're real gold.
So
anyway, and I'm so blessed to have grown up in San Antonio, to have great support and great systems to play, to learn through play, and to learn how to be a good teammate through different teams, and learn to push myself individually in the individual sports I was in, like track or swimming. And, that's where it all starts. You give these kids an opportunity, give them a shot, give them a great coach, give them a good cheerleader, and then good things can happen.
Yes.
And so I'm excited. I think we're going to salvage Tokyo 21 for next year. We get to get a little redo.
Yep.
And then there's Paris 24, and then there's LA 28. The Olympic Games will be back in America in 8 years. And I bet some kids out there from San Antonio, if they start working out right now, I bet they could be at the Olympics in 8 years.
That is so true.
And do something. Because if I'm a little kid from San Antonio who did it, they can too. So I'm so thankful for San Antonio Sports creating these opportunities for kids to get out and get moving and find their gifts and their talents.
Well, thank you. And we appreciate you and all of your support of San Antonio Sports over the years. You're a dear friend to us, and San Antonio adores you and is just so proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. So I can't wait to come back and teach the kids in the pool and race the kids. I usually get to do that all summer long is go around San Antonio and teaching all the kids at different pools. And usually at the end of May, I get to do the Reading Olympics awards programs for a few schools too, and we didn't get to do that. So if any elementary school teachers out there and librarians want a little Reading Olympics awards program, or anything I can do for any of the kids in the pool or other sports, I would love to be of service and cheer you guys on.
Well, we appreciate that so much. And as we close out, Josh, and you're thinking through kind of the last couple of months, and you've touched on some of them, but have there been any silver linings for you amidst this pandemic and kind of new normal as we're all coming to know?
I did learn to cook a little bit better.
There you go.
Not much, but I can whip up some things, a few pretty good now. I did read one. I'm disappointed. I wanted to read 3 books. I only got through one. I have 9 people in my house. I have the 6 kids and then a kid's friend. So we have the 7 kids and my wife and I, so we have 9 of us. So my chores kind of fill up a little bit. But I started a podcast.
Did you really?
Yeah. So it's called Ultimate Swimmer. So I interview all my Olympic friends from around the world. And if you guys just go to your podcast platform and type in Ultimate Swimmer, you can check out my podcast I made. I'm like on episode 15 or 20 now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I tried to use this time to do some different projects that I might not have done before.
Right.
So, but again, I think the silver lining is for young athletes, this is going to set you apart. We're going to find out who's really wants it, because if you really want it, you're going to come out of this better and tougher. Because yes, there are a lot of frustrated, discouraged people that are kind of stepping back. Mm-hmm. But this is a great chance to step forward and be ready. When that starting line opens, you're going to be ready. You're going to be tougher. You're going to be more thankful because you did just one more every day.
I'm going to write that on our whiteboard downstairs. Just one more. That's incredible. Well, Josh, we're so thankful for you, and for any of our viewers who are not familiar with San Antonio sports and all the free resources we have on our website, you can visit sanantoniosports.org and you can find loads of resources for all ages, from young children all the way to seniors. We have a multitude of resources there for everybody. So Josh, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and just everything that you do for San Antonio and the children of the United States, and your efforts in teaching swimming, and you're great role model, and we just love you dearly.
Thanks, Mandy. Great to talk with you guys. Tell everybody at San Antonio Sports, give them a hug for me. And love you guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks.